Excellencies and distinguished delegates, on the 10th of September 2023, leaders and heads of states from 20 of the world's most prominent economies came together in an historic moment to adopt the G20 New Delhi Leaders' Declaration. We reached a groundbreaking consensus on many things, including digital public infrastructure, DPIs, that heralds a new approach to digitalization and also signifies the future of global digital cooperation. This would undoubtedly be remembered as a pivotal moment in the history of technology in general and in the history of empowerment of people through technology in particular. India focused on DPI as one of the key priority areas during its presidency. At the G20, we also welcomed the G20 framework for the DPI. This framework shares the underlying principles that should be embedded in any DPI and most importantly discusses non-technology components such as governance and community. As a part of the governance framework, while the DPIs are governed by applicable legal frameworks and enabling rules, it also emphasizes on the principles of development, inclusion, innovation, trust, competition, safety and security, and privacy, and safeguarding of human rights and fundamental freedom. India's DPIs that span the entire spectrum of public services have transformed the lives of our citizens and built trust between government and citizens in an unprecedented manner. With around 1 billion Indians using the DPIs, it is a beacon for all, including countries of the global south, that have lagged behind in the digital technology space. Our digital identity platforms such as Aadhaar cover more than 1.3 billion of our people. The JAM Trinity, Jan Dhan Aadhaar Mobile, have propelled financial inclusion rates from 25% in 2018 to over 80% of adults in just 6 years. According to the World Bank, India has achieved financial inclusion targets in just 6 years, which would have otherwise taken over 5 decades. Direct benefits transfer of government support is plugging leakages and has saved over $33 billion, which is approximately 1% of India's GDP. Unified payment interface has made a major contribution in ushering in digital payment revolution in India, creating qualitative and quantitative changes in the financial sector. In August 2023, UPI has crossed 10.58 billion transactions for that month alone. The CoWIN platform, part of the India DPI, supported India's COVID vaccination drive, delivering over 2 billion vaccine doses along with digitally verifiable certificates. And we have also built Bhashini, an AI-powered language translation platform that supports digital inclusion and provides access to the internet in all of the other diverse languages of India. DPI have certainly empowered people, but has also catalyzed innovation in the private sector and amongst the fast-growing startup ecosystem in India. DPI also holds immense potential in various areas crucial to achieving the SDGs, from advancing gender equality to restoring our environment. Therefore, if the world has to attain the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, then it cannot afford to leave behind developing economies and the LMICs. It is imperative, therefore, that we collectively invest in DPIs to unlock a higher investment multiplier effect and catalyze the growth of digital economies, societies, and opportunities in the LMICs and the global south. Given the growing momentum to advance DPI adoption, there is also an opportunity for us to design an initiative that brings together DPI building efforts to make governance, knowledge, financing, and technology capacity more accessible to the global south and all of the LMICs. In this regard, the New Delhi Leaders' Declaration highlights the Global DPI Repository and the One Future Alliance, two initiatives that are voluntary multi-stakeholder initiatives that aims to bring together, on one hand, all of the global DPI best practices and platforms, and on the other hand, all the stakeholders to synergize global endeavors to build capacity, provide technical assistance and skills, and adequate funding support for implementing and transforming global South economies with robust, inclusive, human-centric, and sustainable DPIs. In conclusion, I invite all nations to embrace the DPI approach, to foster collaboration, to harness the power of digital public infrastructure to create a better, more inclusive, sustainable world for all. Thank you. Jai Hind. Namaskar.